Good day everyone and welcome to LKNPlays Minecraft. Okay guys, so let's see what we can get for this. Alright, 30. Alright, that's pretty good. Fortune 3 is pretty decent. Unbreaking 2 is also awesome since I really hate losing tools. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I got a lot done, but nothing too important. I created a small storage area here for potion related tasks, for potion related things. So nether warts, sugar, spider eyes, glowstone dust, etc. Not all of these are full, but they will be soon. And so let me show you what we had last episode. We set up like the brewing stand. We didn't do any brewing. I did do a few just to test it out and figure out how to do brewing, and I figured out what I wanted to do, so I will do some together. But I wanted to show you guys kind of what I have so far. So I have a cauldron, but I decided filling it up with a bucket of water is really annoying, so I actually created an infinite water pool, and I could just fill up bottles directly from this. So this is now just a decoration piece really. I might even get rid of it if that might be the case. So main things change. I did find nether warts. Thing is, I couldn't find it through the nether before when you were doing the last episode of the nether. So I was able to find like 12 nether warts, and I created a small farm. It's using the same design as my hay and the carrot and potato farm. The only difference is I ran out of room, because right behind this area is actually my storage area. Really hard to break through there, but yeah, just trust me, it's right there. And so I wasn't able to do this whole large pyramid structure that I normally do for distributing water, so that I could use a single source block. So instead I created this one with 5 dispensers, each filled with a bucket of water, and the bucket of water is released, and then it's the same thing, it flows and pushes all this down to that layer right here, this water here, and I gather it all here. So let me just show you guys. Let's hit the water button, and the water comes through and pushes all the nether warts through, and it's actually really a pretty decent amount of nether warts that can be gathered just by using this. So far we have a stack. Let's see how much we can get. So let me just turn off the water while this is coming. I think there's very few left. Yeah, so it's a bit slow. That's because of the soul sand that you need to use to grow it. That's the reason that I have this wood area in the middle, because the wood allows you to travel much faster and without getting stuck. So I instead of having another row of soul sand in the middle, I decided to use the wood, because I would much rather have a fast walking area to replant than to have that extra row of nether warts. So see how fast that was to replant. So that's the main reason I used that wood line. Also, we need for my purpose, my main purpose right now is to make potions of keep forgetting the potion name, sorry. This one, potions of harming, so it's the damage. And in order to make potions of harming, what you need is you need nether warts, which is basically what you need for almost all of them, to create that awkward potion. And then you need spider eye, which you add to that. And after you add it, I think that makes a potion of weakness, which is this one right here. I made a bunch of those by accident. And then to that you need to add let me see. Actually, it's in here. To that, you need to add a fermented spider eye, and that brings it over the border and turns it into a potion of harming. And after that, I just add one single glowstone dust to create that instant damage 2, because normally it's just instant damage 1, which is, I think, 2 or 3 hearts. I think it's probably 2, I'm not sure. And this one is actually 6 hearts of damage, and it's instant, so that's why I prefer this one. And finally, I would add gunpowder to this to make this a splash potion. So let's make one together. I'm still getting used to it too. I only made this one, and these ones were by mistake, so I'm just holding on to them now. Let's make one together and let's try it out. So I need to find some glass bottles. Okay, so just got the glass bottles and gunpowder. We have spider eyes, we have fermented spider eyes, and we have another wort. So I think that's all we need. So to start off, let's make three of them. So to make 3 of them, I'm just going to take water from here. So like I said, you could take water from here, but then it goes down and you have to fill it up with the bucket, which is, in my opinion, pointless. So I just created an infinite water pool, and I could just do the same thing but infinitely. So let's just do this. I'm gonna add the 3 bottles of water here. The first thing you need to do is, for basically all the potions, you need to have nether wart, and adding that turns this into an awkward potion, which is the base potion for a lot of other potions. One thing I have noticed is that brewing is very, very slow, so I don't see myself using this method for a long time. I'm gonna, if not in this episode, which I actually plan on doing maybe in this episode, if not next episode for sure, we're gonna make this an automated one. Okay, so this is done. Awkward potion is done. And then next we need to add the spider eye. So as I was saying, I want to make this an automated one so that this entire procedure is done automatically, and I think it would be a great next step in our automation process, since we've been making everything pretty automated so far, and that way it'll reduce a lot of time being wasted. Okay, so the spider eye turns into a potion of poison. Sorry, I thought it was potion of weakness. It's actually potion of poison. If you add the fermented spider eye first, then it would be weakness, but yeah. So poison, and then now you add the fermented spider eye, and that's supposed to turn it into the one that we're looking for, which is the potion of harming, which is instant damage. Potion of poison is basically attacks you, it does harm you, but only it does a very small damage, and it does it for a small amount of time, or depending on how long you make it. So okay, now we turn it to instant damage, which is instant. There is no time limit. You just either drink it or you throw it, and that it takes instant effect. Right now it is this does I think either 2 or 3 hearts, possibly 2, possibly 3, I'm not sure. What we want to do is make it 6 hearts, because that way we don't need to use as many. So just 1 glowstone is enough to make all 3 of them. Make all 3 of them into instant damage 2, which is, or potion damage. Sorry, potion of harming 2. I believe. Let's see. Oh no, instant damage 2. Yeah. Okay. So it's still a potion of harming. It's a higher level than the one before. And finally, we need to add gunpowder. And what that does is turns this into a throwable splash potion, which is like a grenade in Minecraft. So that instead of, like right now, the only way we would be able to use this is by drinking ourselves, and that would just be pretty stupid unless you're actually trying to kill yourself. And by adding the gunpowder, you're turning it to a throwable item, so you could actually throw it at other people, and wherever it splashes, that affects them. So as you can see, we have 3 splash potions, which is what my whole plan was. This is the thing that I've been wanting to get, and that's what all of this was 4. Oh yeah, one additional thing. In order to make the where is it? The fermented spider eye, you need sugar, and there's sugar, which comes from sugarcane, which I have abundance of, and you need mushrooms, the brown ones that you find in Minecraft. And for that, I created a mushroom farm. It's not a farm. It's a gigantic room here with the mushroom in the bottom. And what happens is if I add bone meal. Let me just grab some. Yeah, remember I told you guys I want to make this a show of me actually showing you me doing stuff. So I want to, instead of just saying it, I want to show you too. So mushroom in the middle, I with 7 block distance from here to the other end. So basically 3 blocks from either side, 3 here, 3 there, 3 on that side, and 3 on this side. That's how big the mushroom is. And also I believe 7 blocks up, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So because this grows up to from 5 to 7 blocks high with 1 lower than the highest amount, so this mushroom would grow up to the 6th block here. So let me just show you. I just need to add bone meal, and voila, it grew into a big giant mushroom. And this giant mushroom, when I harvest it, let me just make sure. Yeah, I don't think I have any mushrooms, so let's see how many I could get from this one giant mushroom. Which all we needed was in order to make this mushroom was one small mushroom, the brown mushroom that you could get from this, and bone meal. So as you can see, there's a lot on the ground. Let's try to pick it up. Let's see. All right, I think I got them. Okay. So 15 mushrooms. That one mushroom got me 15 mushrooms, which I could then plant with bone meal for another time, and just repeat that process. So getting mushrooms has also become really easy now. And what this made is basically now I can do this process very easily, and I could automate it. Just all I need to do is make sure the containers are filled up. So that's something I'm going to be doing for sure. Let me just show you what I want to do with this. So the reason I wanted the splash potion is because I want to do many different spawners, and all my spawners require, if you want to get experience, you have to kill the mobs yourself. And in order to kill the mobs, I normally hit them with a sword or something. And if you have hundreds or thousands of mobs stuck in that single spot, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and many swords to do so. And I don't want to waste that time. So what I want to do is just have a splash potion and be able to throw it in like so. Oops, what just happened? I think I didn't hit here, not there. So you know what, I'll bring them lower. I think it'll probably still hit me. I'm not too used to this. So let's see. What's going on? That's weird. You know what? It's because these guys were here before, and they took fall damage, but then I locked off and locked back in. So I'm assuming all their fall damage is gone now, and they're just random mobs. Yeah, that's probably it. But that's basically what I want to do. I want to throw it, and it should kill all of them instantly and give me all the experience without me having to use all of my swords. I think that's how I wanna. That's how I want to do the farms, because it's just more efficient that way and less time consuming. So, and I could get all this loot for much less work, which is, I think, the ultimate hope of any Minecraft survival user, is to get a lot more done with much less energy. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Let me just quickly show you behind this area. I'm not opposed to breaking it down because I'm gonna have to break it down anyway to expand this. I might actually have to break down this entire wall and expand it outwards if this needs more room. I'm hoping it doesn't. By the way, the button is here and it sends a single signal through here, and this is what I meant by my storage area being like coming into this area. That's why there wasn't that much room for me to make the pyramid, because the storage area basically goes in an angle all the way up and there wasn't enough room here. So just on the other side of this, so as you can see, just on the other side of this there are these dispensers. I'm just gonna go and break it anyway. And as you can see, repeaters here, and they power the dispensers, and that's all it is. When you press the button, it releases the water from this water bucket and that flows down. So since I have a bit more room here anyway, I think I'm going to break down this wall and I'm going to expand this outward. I might have to move my internet water pool as well, because that's just not a convenient spot. Or I may actually move this here, since I told you guys I don't want this. Is not really of use to me anymore, besides maybe a decoration that I might put somewhere like here or somewhere else. So yeah, I think I'm gonna move this, which would be a much more logical thing to do than trying to get like a whole automation thing going on right here in this small area. So I'm gonna quickly break down this wall. Let's see how much we could get done in this video. The rest I'll do off camera and show you. There are some practicing sites that I need to try out, because I'm not really I haven't done any automatic brewing. I haven't done any brewing overall. So when I said that I don't have much experience with brewing, I meant in general. I haven't used it at all. In the time that brewing was introduced into Minecraft, I've been using it. I've been a server administrator already, so whenever we ever needed to use potions, which actually wasn't that often, I would just basically I just get it in by typing in like give or t/I or something. So it's pretty new to me, and I'm hopefully gonna make a pretty decent enough product so that it'll be useful to you as well. I think that's enough room for now. I'm hoping to build it like right here, so there would be a chest here. Let's try to get some materials. So what we need are going to be hoppers, chests, and some redstone wiring, and I think that's all, and the ingredients basically. So let me kind of quickly try to do something and let me show you guys. Okay guys, so I got the tools, or materials, not the tools, and I think what I want to do is have like a chest here. This is where all the potions will end up after they've been made, and above this I will have a hopper, so just shift click to add the hopper on top. Actually, that's going to be a bit too high. You know what, I'm going to dig into the ground and make it a bit easier to manage. Let's see. So yeah, I think I want one down, which should be enough, so I'm going to try making just one down. And hopper here, and I'm gonna take that brewing stand again. Hopefully I picked it up. Okay, I didn't. So placing the brewing stand on top of the hopper, and what this does is whenever something is done, it'll get sucked into the hopper and into the chest for storage. Next, we need to have a place to add the bottles, so I think right here I'm gonna add another hopper there. So this hopper will be, oh, add a one on top too. Anyway, so this hopper right here will add in the bottles, and I guess we could use this hopper as a way of adding in the other materials that we need. And let me just quickly wire it up and show you guys the somewhat final product. Okay guys, so I kind of built an idea of how it's supposed to look. It's supposed to basically have some redstone wire to turn off the, see this wire, it's already always powered because of that redstone torch, and that's supposed to turn off the hopper so that the bottles that I put into here are only going to stay in the brewing stand until it's done, and then this will release into there when I press this button right here. But since I haven't put anything in the top, it's not gonna do it yet. Later on I could actually add on to the top different hoppers connected to dispensers so that I could add items as I go to those dispensers, and it's basically expandable based on what I need. But we are running out of time, so I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to work on it off camera, and I'll show you once I got a solid design. One thing I'm noticing right now is I'm going to run out of room, and I'm going to have to clear some more area, and I'm probably going to turn this around a little bit as well to make it a little bit easier to access, especially this button. So yeah, I'm going to do all that off camera, and we'll go over it next episode. Anyway guys, please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out our other videos, and please share with your friends. Until next time guys, peace.